Alright, what's up guys? Today we will be changing a starter on a 2005 Chevy Equinox. Yes sir. And yes ma'am. So, in order to do this job, you will need a half as well as an 8mm. So these are two different sizes, obviously. And the smaller one, the 8mm, is going to be for this smaller nut there, and this one will be for these two. Boom, boom. So before you install anything, you want to make sure you take off the negative cable on your battery. You don't want to get any shocks while installing this part rather. So let's get into it. Went ahead and jacked up the front of the vehicle like that, and I have a jack stand behind it just in case. You always want to have something else just in case the jack rolls, or you just never know. So it's always good to have a backup support system when you're under your vehicle and it's jacked. So the part is located literally behind your oil pan, and it's also to the right of your oil filter there. So this here is the starter, and it's pretty dirty. It's never been changed. So yeah, it's time to get that 2005 starter out of there in 2021. So first we're gonna take off this bolt here with the 8mm. This is a bracket that kind of supports the or kind of covers up the starter there. So yeah, we're gonna use this 8mm and take that off. There's the plastic bracket off, and it'll look like that once it's off. So next, we're gonna go ahead and start taking off all of these bolts here, these 3 bolts here. I guess I'll start off with the cable here, which is the 8mm, and these are the halves, this one and the one across from it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this 8mm bolt off first. It's also a cable that's connected to it, as you see. Alright, so here's that second 8mm bolt. Take that off. Don't mind the plastic bag. I just have that there because the sun is shining very bright through the top here, and it makes it tough to see what I'm doing. So I put the bag there to cover the light. Typically I won't block light. I try to stay in the light, but we're gonna remove this cable from that bolt. Take that off. I'll probably clean that a little bit before I replace it to the new starter. But yep, that's the first bolt off. Now we're gonna move over to the halves and take off these 2 bolts here and here. These 2. Okay guys, so I misspoke. You do not have to take off one of the bolts. The first one that's closest towards you here, you can leave that attached. I just took off this second one, which is further away, more towards the engine. Okay, and by taking that one off, it allows you to take off the other two cables right here. The first one, like that. Again, there's a second one. Hold on, let me locate it. Right there. Or, yeah. So this cable here, that's the second one. I need to touch it. There it is. That one has to come off. So it's 3 cables total. Alright. So the last 2 bolts that we have to take out are the ones, where is it? Oh, here and here. Right there. There. And there. And we're going to use a 5/8, I believe this is. Yeah, 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. So just gonna put that in back there. Yep. All right, so I got the first bolt out right there, as you can see. And I had to pull out my special tool, special 5/8. This is a long neck that swivels as well, for those hard to reach spaces. So this one, because of this bracket here that holds up, let me zoom out, that holds up the oil pan, this thingy is in the way, so I can't use my regular socket to get to that. So I'm gonna have to use this long guy to go up right behind it and through it, like that. Stick it up in there to get there, and there you go. So now I just connect my ratchet to this part, and I'm gonna get this bad boy out of here. All right, guys, we got the old one out. We're gonna replace it with the new one. Look at that. And that's where it was. Right up in here. Yep. All right, so you're basically gonna do everything in reverse, guys, and put the new one in. Let's get it. And there you have it, guys. We have the new starter in and ready to go. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm growing it organically, and I would love for you guys to follow me, follow this journey where I post random videos of me doing it yourself, you know, or doing it myself, showing you how to do it yourself. All right, until next time, peace and blessings.